this one. Both teams very skilled at the 4 and the 5, Clark.
And you know what? It's nice contrast in this age of small ball and positionless basketball. It's good to see the front court players thriving and making it happen.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2, and it's Covington in at the 3.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. After the basket by Oklahoma City.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Harris on the wing for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Melton. And stolen by Melton. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
Holmgren with a screen on Melton. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Williams on the wing. Pounded by Harris. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, B.A. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
Dort finds Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Harris. 6 to shoot. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Will it go? And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled, the ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 5. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Melton. There's the triple. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
You have to chase Gilgeous-Alexander off the arc. A guy with his confidence is just too dangerous.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And here's Embiid. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Great D that time from Holmgren. Back to Williams. With the drive. And a nice finish on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Harris. The shot. Here's Embiid.
An outstanding defense from Holmgren. I like watching him use his length on this end.
He goes up, and Williams punches it home.
Shows the ability to read and react by finding an open teammate up court.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here comes the break. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Big run right now for him. 11-2. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's Embiid. 7 points in the game.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway, an unnecessary flourish in that case.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander to the wing, right side, from deep, Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
The shot, no good. That'll count. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward.
And this is what makes SGA an all-star caliber talent, his ability to take over games.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 5. Embiid passes to Harris. Maxey on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Buries it from 3.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Thunder are still developing, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure. Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie. And so they foul intentionally, and the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Beverly's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Harris against Williams. Let's go with a 3. Harris misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Bamba's checked in for the Sixers. Oubre comes in for Melton. Now here's Giddey. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Out to the right wing. And he commits the intentional foul.
Robert Covington. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Giddey. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out of foot, Grant?
You know, B.A., that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me. Nice steady play from Holmgren against the ticking clock. I mean, focus there on finding the shot.
Offensive rebound and an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Covington passes to Oubre. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Jump shot is good that time.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Over to the left wing. Holmgren, the pass to Joe.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. And that one's good. Giddey.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
Now here's Oubre. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And stolen by Williams. Here's Dort. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here's Oubre from the arc. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Oubre's got 5 points.
Harris spots the opening and helps his team exploit it.
Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Giddey with it. Inside.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Both free throws good from Holmgren.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Bamba, a screen on Dort for 3. Covington. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Outside Covington. Oubre against Giddey. The 3 is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Giddey against Oubre. Just 3 on the clock. Ooh, and a nice layup by Giddey. Giddey's got his second basket.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder out in front. They're up 7. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 76ers. 28. Fans, let's hear it for Red Panda.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
SGA and Dort at the 2 and 3. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Joe in at the 1. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Outside, Williams takes it inside from outside the arc, and it's Holmgren missing. And Maxi's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Connects from downtown. Maxi's got 5 points now this quarter.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Holmgren, the pass to Joe. Holmgren with a screen on Maxey. Joe, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Maxey on the wing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Melton outside. Pass to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer Embiid. They get it back. They shoot again. From deep, Melton. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Melton. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Melton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Shai's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Oubre passes to Maxey. Batum sets a screen. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense. not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Joe. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Melton covers. 4 on the clock. Rebound by the 76ers. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played, and they go to the intentional foul. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City, and the Thunder call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Josh Giddey comes in for Joe.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And given the chance, Clark, Kelly Oubre's shown he can be a go-to scorer.
I always liked this game. He was just so volatile. He'd get out of control at times, but he's really worked hard to refine his emotions, which has helped him refine his game, and he's added some strength. All of that has made him a pretty potent offensive package.
Now here's Maxey. 15 points in the game. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Melton. It's Giddey on the wing. It's stolen by Maxey. 3 on 3. Here's Embiid. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. For the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams, and Williams is subbed in for Wiggins. Bamba's checked in for Philadelphia. Beverly comes in for Maxey. The kick out to Williams. And here's Holmgren. Give him 8 points now. Can they get it? SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Oubre can't hit.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams. Here's Holmgren. Dort, the pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
And Oubre gets it to go.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 21 points in the game. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Batum, pass to Melton. Dort against Oubre. Back to Melton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Melton possesses great vertical. At 6'2", he can throw it down with the best of them.
Oklahoma City calls timeout.
Showing some love once again.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the third. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. Running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Patrick Beverly out there with Kenyon Martin. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Bamba in at the center spot. Oubre against Dort. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And one of the fears about Holmgren was his lack of bulk, but he's a strong enough finisher to still power it through contact inside.
Now here's Oubre. Batum with a screen on Dort. Oubre passes to Beverly. Batum uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 5.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Beverly. And the 76ers shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Dort against Oubre. Batum outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds him. Great feel for the game.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Melton. Back to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Harris, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey attacking. Dort with a steal. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Joe's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Right side Giddey. Dort outside. To the inside. Here's Joe. Maxey covering. Holmgren against Maxey. And so he draws them. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this was game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in, and he drops him first.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents. He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Now here's Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Fires for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Sinks the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the second half. Pass to Embiid. From behind the arc. Oh, look at the range. Joel is good for 3.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Maxey, that's good.
So great seeing Maxey come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Melton. Harris a screen. Maxey with it. Guarded now by Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Get loud and let him hear it.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up two.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength. He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
SGA using that size.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Maxey attacking, and he makes no mistakes. Slam dunk.
Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Melton. Gilgeous-Alexander, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
For 3, Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. Embiid against Holmgren. And here's Oubre from the arc. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Melton. That's to Holmgren from the arc. Cash. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
And he played huge in games in college, so Holmgren no stranger to the pressure late in this one.
Harris finds Maxey. Out to Harris. Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Williams. For 3, Maxey. Can't knock in the 3. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store for you. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Now here's Embiid. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And there's a whistle. That goes on to Anthony Melton. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
It's stolen by Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Harris. Giddey defends. Maxey passes to Harris. Maxey surveys. 5 on the clock. He takes it in, and the shot goes in. Maxey's got 22 points.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey, quick on the drive.
Holmgren with a screen on Melton. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oubre on the wing. Dort defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Lou Dort picks one up. Oklahoma City calls timeout.
At the line for the 76ers, taking 2 shots. Timeout call for the Thunder. We've got it. You got it all. Let's hear it. Show us some love. That was your own city crew.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Embiid with a steal. Giddey against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Harris outside. From deep. The Sixers with another miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Holmgren, and that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Screen by Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. He drops it from range.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls it from the top of the key. That one a little long.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Holmgren with a screen on Melton. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Puts it up from 17. Doesn't go that time. Timeout called. The 76ers. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left to play in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
Unless they can get a wide open jumper, they might want to attack inside, because even if you miss at the rim, you can still draw a foul, maybe get a putback.
Oubre with it. It's good! He buried a game winner! Wins the game! Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant.
exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that full energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander traps in the tray.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Holmgren. And it's Giddey in the corner. Driving inside. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And Giddey is just so clever at finding ways to the rim, good at ripping through holes in the deep.
Right, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8", but Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the miss from Karl-Anthony Towns.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's the pass to Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Second chance shot. And Towns finishes inside. Towns has got his second bucket.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, 6 on the shot clock, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Feeds to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky, but when he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Edwards, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will suit. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Here's Conley. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Towns throws it down.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. Out to Conley. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Towns down low. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Towns, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one released in time, but no good. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. After this break, and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Edwards. Passes it to McDaniels. Edwards against Jang. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Here's Joe, funded by Reed. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Dort kicks to Giddey. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Giddey thinks he's out there playing Australian rules football with that kind of play.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Timberwolves. Free throw, no good for Giddey. And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the coverage there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office, and that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by Minnesota. Giddey kicks to Holmgren. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Holmgren's got 8 points.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's McDaniels. Nothing on the board. Gobert double teamed. Reed finds Edwards. There's the pick. Back to Reed. Here's Gobert. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Shoots over Dort. Outside Conley. From downtown. Timberwolves keep it alive. And good that time. Gobert's got his second basket.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Joe's checked in.
To the lineup for your Thunder, number 11, Isaiah Joe. time out for Oklahoma City. Time to break up the body, fans, for your own city crew. Thank you, old city crew. Give them a hand, fans.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. Banked in off the glass. He's got 7.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why on display.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm...
And yet we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
2 shots.
really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Crafty move and slam dunk by Gobert. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter. Conley surveying the D. Pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. There's the triple. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. The pass to Gobert. And he uses the glass on the lane. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And now let's catch up. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease. And
Man, this guy is one of the most athletic guards in the league. SGA off the charts.
Frank, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
the footwork Kevin, is impeccable. Three-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Oklahoma City foul. Isaiah Joe. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Towns finds McDaniel. Back to Towns. Out to Edwards. Pocket 6. Fires for 3. Here's Milton. And he could not get that one to go. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He throw good, Milton. That one falls, so he hits both of them. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Pass to Towns. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Milton kicks to Towns. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got 13 points.
And how about the confidence right there? Towns feeling like he can shoot whenever and wherever he wants.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Lets it go with a 3. Sarr's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 3. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Working on McDaniels. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble and at 6'8", starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Back to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The Thunder with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And the Thunder making a change here. Giddey's checked in.
14 foul. Now into the lineup for your Thunder, number 3.
It's Edwards on the wing. 6 to shoot to the wing right side. Here's Reed. Buries the long-range jumper. Reed's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:30 left to play in the third.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Timberwolves.
Thunder foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
First personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Thunder trailing by 12. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. Stolen by Conley. Lays it in off the breakaway. Conley's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
And defensively, Conley relies on his instincts and quick hands. Great play to get them in transition.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Look at the handles. Gets through the knee and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Williams inside. Towns on him. Poked away. Edwards looking it over. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns sets the pick for Conley. And another three for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Have a look at the basket, guys. Still shaking. Minnesota calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
On the board is your hype squad. Timberwolves timeout call. Time for your Thunder Girls.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Towns. Over Williams. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 19 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running.
And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Timberwolves ball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Working on McDaniels. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Now, here's Reed. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Williams finds Giddey. Giddey sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, involving guys with your eyes and seeing plays like this, that's a beautiful play by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Conley for three, and another three for Minnesota.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Here he goes. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Edwards passes to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shoots the three, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Holmgren.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Gobert, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And he's good on the second.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to Gobert. And Reed has it in the corner. Kicks it to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Edwards. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort for the squad.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very. Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Giddey kicks to Williams. From outside the arc, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now, just in the second half. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Misses the 3. And here are the Thunder now, trailing by 17. Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. Back to Giddey from the arc. And the Thunder another 3.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards passes to Conley. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks.
matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A. And in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Harris. Maxey passes to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up at 3. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist by Harris.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
It's stolen by Maxey. Harris, a screen on Conley. For 3, Maxey. And the 76ers, another 3.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey is tough to stay with defensively.
And what you appreciate about Tobias Harris, the steady production, Richard.
Yeah, he rarely has an off night. Even if this shot isn't falling, he'll find other ways to help because he has a team-first mentality.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting from Minnesota.
And so Towns nails them both. Lots of winning going on in Philadelphia. 6 straight playoff appearances, Richard.
Yeah, they're the masters of the mid. Their game, that's just the way it is. No finals appearances. And look, that's got to be top of mind. East is tough, but they've got the talent to go far, but they just keep having mid seasons.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Gobert against Embiid. Misses the baby hook. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's powered home by Towns.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Oubre against McDaniels. Conley against Maxey. 5 to shoot. And here's Oubre from the arc. The Sixers again can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Conley finds Edwards. Here's Towns. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Out to the right wing. Towns down low. Pounded by Harris. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Oubre's got 9.
And an impressive passer at the 5 spot. Embiid always has a great feel for when his guys are open.
Shot is good by Edwards.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's Maxey missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gobert with a screen on Melton. And here's Edwards outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Maxey passes to Oubre. The 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota in the lead. For 3, Conley. On target from range.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Oubre, a screen on Conley. Oubre against McDaniels. Here's Maxey. Oubre on the wing. 9 points in the game. And too long on the shot. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. Fires from the wing. Pass to Gobert. Tipped. Inside. And now the Sixers on the break.
Timberwolves foul. Anthony Edwards.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Always ahead of steam, Richard. Tyrese Maxey is so electric. You never know what he's going to bring.
Oh, B.A., he loves to get out in transition and run. Speed is his greatest asset, and look, speed kills. And he definitely uses that to his advantage.
41 seconds left in the first. Harris, a screen on McDaniels. For three, Maxey. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Edwards against Melton. Pass to Towns. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Harris a screen. Back to Maxey. Fires the three. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score often.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Pass to Towns. Over Harris. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Maxey surveys. To the paint. Here's Oubre. Rebound, Minnesota.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Towns outside. Fires it. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Melton on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. And now we've got an intentional foul. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Embiid from outside. The Sixers again can't hit. Minnesota has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Martin. And here's Edwards outside. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. The 3 from Bamba. Down low. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
And the foul on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Milton with it. Bamba covering. And the foul on Patrick Beverly. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Milton against Beverly.
And talking about Shake Milton, you gotta like how hard-working he is, Richard.
Yeah, he's a really smart player. Someone that plays to his strengths on offense and gives everything he has whenever he's out there on defense.
It's both from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Batum outside. Back to Beverly. To the middle. Stolen by Anderson. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Fast break. Here we go. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Outside, Brown. Nails it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
To the right side. Left side, Covington. Got a piece of it. High post Reed. The kick out to Milton. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And I like how Batum takes shots that come within the offensive schemes. A high IQ offensive player.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Beverly against Milton. Pass to Reed. 3-pointer. Batum pulls it in. Philadelphia's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Well, Batum can do a little of everything out there, including making quality passes to wide open guys.
Here's Milton. From deep. No good that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2, and it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Shot is good by Edwards.
Shortest but toughest triple on the floor. Edwards making it happen.
For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Here's Gobert. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Inside, here's Conley. The rebound by Maxey. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Back to Edwards. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
That's just a bucket play. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, well, the Sixers have so much firepower, but it's all about chemistry. Anyone knows the way teams grow is by talking and being around each other. The connection between the stars is what's going to help them reach their peak. Brian?
Well, they've had to deal with some adjustments for sure. Allie, thanks. Now here's Oubre. He's got 9, 6 to shoot. Melton on the wing. Harris, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Oubre.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Conley against Oubre. He shoots. Back to Conley. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Oubre. Screen by Embiid. Over McDaniels. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here for 3. Maxey, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns against Embiid. McDaniels inside. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Beverly, he's checked in for Tyrese Maxey.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers. Number
76ers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Embiid, a screen on McDaniels. Now here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid knocking it down from downtown.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
The 3, Conley. Kept alive. Towns passes to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Melton. Back to Towns. Over Embiid. The shot by Towns, no good. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. And Minnesota calls time here. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Kicks it out, Towns. Double team on Towns. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Oubre finds Beverly. Back to Oubre. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards against Melton. Towns, left side. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Some assertive play from Towns, basically shrugging off the contact.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Oubre from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout all for Minnesota.
So both teams changing it up here.
Let's tell you what, everybody. Let's start a big round of applause for your Sixers. All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Reed, a screen on Batum. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Reed's got 6 points.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
That's right, fans.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Minnesota in the lead. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Kyle Anderson is out there with Troy Brown. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. The 76ers shooting just 42% so far in the game. For 3, Covington. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting an efficient 57% tonight. To the inside, Milton. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. Bamba, a screen on Brown. For 3, Covington hits the trifecta. Covington's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Milton against Beverly. Milton attacking. Great D that time from Beverly. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
And don't tell Batum he's well into his 30s. Nick's still got some life in those legs.
And Minnesota calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Brown. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Milton. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Bamba with it. Guarded by McDaniels. Oh, and he got... And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the... The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Bamba. Beverly with it. Clock at 6. To the left side wing. The 3-ball. The Sixers with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the foul on Patrick Beverly. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And Philadelphia calls time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
Now here's Conley. Reed for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
McDaniels against Oubre. Oubre, a screen on Reed. Ball stolen. Outside McDaniels. Offline with a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Oubre gets it to go.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Back to Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
McDaniels against Oubre. Driving in. drops in the layup for two.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Towns passes to Reed. Towns with the ball. And Melton picks him up defensively. And the shot goes. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
And here's Oubre from the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Conley. And he's going for the Embiid, the catch in the flush.
That's a big target for some alley-oops. Embiid using that size.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Now here's Towns over Harris. Up again. The rebound by Embiid. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Hits the three-pointer.
And Towns is a big who plays like a guard at times. Exceptional off the dribble.
Pass to Oubre. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He shoots it. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And so it's Minnesota with it. There's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Puts up a deep 3. No good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbed. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward position. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holmgren in at the center position. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Melton kicks to Covington. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. We're about 1 minute into the first. Driving to the basket. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Maxey passes to Melton. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Jacks up a 3. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock, and he commits the intentional foul.
Joel Embiid. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Holmgren. Up top, Giddey. He's covered by Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 4. Back to Embiid.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The 76ers trail by 5. Embiid with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And they go to the intentional foul.
Chet Holmgren. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Beyond the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 5. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Covington wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Dort passes to Holmgren. to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Melton. 5 to shoot. Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander just taking the initiative, driving to the cup with purpose.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Giddey against Maxey. Giddey kicks to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Covington sends it back.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
Back to Melton. To the paint. Holmgren with the steal. Takes the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Patrick Beverly out there with Anthony Melton. And it's Martin in at the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Joe's checked in to the left side wing. Oubre passes to Embiid. Nobody near Melton. Hits the three-point bomb. Melton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Holmgren against Embiid. Pass to Giddey. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Embiid with the steal. Harris dishes to Beverly. Melton with the ball. Defended by Giddey. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare the workout. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. Tipped away. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. The pass to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Using those sight lines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. Doris, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after games.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Embiid, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Holmgren. He kicks it to Williams. Back to Holmgren. Passes to Dort. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up. Holmgren can't hit. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Harris outside. Back to Oubre. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 4. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Embiid inside, working on Holmgren. Oubre outside. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Melton hits them both. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. The Thunder have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Joe, defended by Beverly. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams for the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. Here's Oubre. Count that one.
Yeah, this is one thing about Kelly Oubre. I know he's thin, but there's a wiry strength to him. He's able to take the hit and complete it.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Melton. Fires from deep. And there's Holmgren. That's good. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Oubre with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Oubre.
He's starting to develop that range. Maybe the stroke isn't perfect, but Oubre's showing promise.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Boy, Patrick Beverly, what a pleasure this guy is to watch. The level of competitiveness, the commitment to the defensive end. Man, he can raise the team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. Holmgren the screen. Buries it from 3-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22 points.
Well, that's an opportunistic 3-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Maxey kicks to Covington. Fires the 3. Here's Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Maxey, no good.
76.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
For Oklahoma City, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey with the screen on Melton. Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
At the line from the front.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Melton passes to Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Another miss by Maxey.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul.
That's his third personal
That's his
foul.
third foul of the game.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Pass to Giddey. Maxey with the block. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, DA, thanks. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Maxey. Embiid kicks to Melton.
2 minutes.
Harris setting the pick for Maxey. Going inside and slam dunk by Maxey.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
For Oklahoma City, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Patrick Beverley in for DeAnthony Melton. And here's Covington from the arc. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Driving inside. And the dunk by Covington.
How about the athleticism of Robert Covington? Go ahead, make easy work of it.
And there's the pass to Giddey. Holmgren with a screen on Beverley. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Giddey.
Josh Giddey.
Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. Covington passes to Harris. Here's Bamba, defended by Dort. From past the arc. That shot no good. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Pass to Williams. Back to Giddey. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williams passes to Joe. Williams a screen on Harris. Driving the lane. Joe, good. Joe's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Tobias Harris is out there with Bamba. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. Triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Bamba. Oubre comes in for Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Patrick Beverly. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Three-pointer nailed from three-point land.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks to Holmgren. Right side, Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Passes it to Micic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Maxey off the mark there with the three-point shot.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Outside, Covington. To the middle, picked off in midair. Williams looking over the floor. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Covington finds Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Pass to Covington. Lets the three fly. A three-pointer is right on target.
Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Holmgren with a screen on Melton. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Thunder. To Embiid. To the inside. Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
This guy just plays with such rhythm and timing. Kelly Oubre knows how to get himself going on the offensive end.
And Giddey gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Oklahoma City's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Holmgren wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And stolen by Williams. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
3rd team foul.
Here's Maxey. Oubre on the wing. Defended by Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The pass to Holmgren. Now Giddey. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. And that one is stuffed right through.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they...
Clark. The assist numbers from these teams, just wow. They are always looking to make that extra pass.
And, you know, that kind of mentality, BA, is contagious. It really goes a long way. Everybody buying in to not just getting a good shot, but going from good to better to best shot.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the three. Conley passes to Towns. Towns double team. Reed for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Giddey. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A high IQ play by Gilgeous-Alexander, mixing up the defense and giving it away to a prime shooter.
Puts up a deep three. The shot misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, BA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Sars checked in for Williams. McDaniels from long range drains the triple.
If you want the title of 3 and D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Conley passes to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And there's the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 7.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Cole.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in. Superb focus from the big man, Karl Anthony Towns. Just brushing off that defense with ease.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Pass to Reed, outside McDaniels. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Thunder have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander to stop the run. Second chance effort. Holmgren. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Towns double team. Edwards for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside Giddey. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, that was the Timberwolves breaking their through. Make some noise.
And here's Edwards outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Dort. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, VA, I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now an all-star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better. I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow." Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. Conley finds Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Sarr passes to Joe. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. McDaniels, a screen on Giddey. And here's Edwards outside. Unable to get that one. Holmgren with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got room. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Ooh, Holmgren feeling it there. Wasting no time at all getting his shot off.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Towns double team. Pass to Reed. Puts up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Reed's got 6 points. Well, Clark, with teams playing at such a fast pace now, it's often a choice between transition defense and offensive rebound.
I think that's somewhat true. I think that was always a choice, but even more so today. I think you're right, Brad, because teams now are playing typically at a faster pace. I always value the ability to get second shots. I think you can balance the floor defensively, but I think rebounding on the offensive end still has to be part of how you attack, especially if you've got guys that are good offensive rebounders.
Here's Reed following the bucket by the Thunder. Towns double team. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Edwards. 4-3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The corner three isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Going inside, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Here's McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Reed. Off target at the rim. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Dort for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. From deep, Conley. And the three-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Shot is good by Edwards.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop. He took it inside.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 56 seconds left in the first half of this game. Kitty finds Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the back of the rim.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Sends it home from three-point land. McDaniels got 9 points.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort, and that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns double team. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Towns outside. And it's off from three-point range. Inside, deflects the pass. Stolen by Conley. Going all the way to the rack. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Fellow Buckeye Mike Conley, one of the outstanding point guards in the league. His defensive prowess, superb. He's not afraid to go after steals, and he usually gets his share.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them
from Pete Giddy. And so it's Minnesota up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. In it forward, it's Jordan Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in its center, filling out the middle. Buries it from three.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. Stolen by Conley.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage.
Oklahoma City has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And that one's good. Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Conley passes to Towns. Over Williams. And there's Towns on the assist by Conley. Towns has got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shot after shot, the defense seems helpless against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Towns. The three is up. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The three from Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. Double team on Towns. McDaniels from long range. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
McDaniels with the big answer.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Now here's Conley. Towns, that's good.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniels. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Towns, that's good.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Oh, it's stolen. Edwards with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 11 points.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets the three fly. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
The Thunder have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. McDaniels covering. Outside Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Dort finds Holmgren. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Holmgren's got 11 in the second half.
Nice steady play from Holmgren against the ticking clock. I mean, focus there on finding the shot.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Brown comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Milton subbed in for Mike Conley. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Sarge checked in. Milton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert inside. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Giddey. Fires from deep. It's Dort on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. Hunting for... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Troy Brown, Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Milton in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Now here's Holmgren. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind him.
Williams is checked in for Sarr. Milton against Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Giddey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
To the paint. And an intentional foul right there. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Brown. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Milton. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Conley. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Dort for 3. Counted from distance.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Down low. And he commits the intentional foul. Here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Towns with the power finish.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Thunder. There's the drive. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Conley passes to Towns. Reid for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 5 assists in the game.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Now here's Giddey. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
So it's Minnesota now after the basket by Oklahoma City. Second shot opportunity. Reed can't hit.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Joe. Williams passes to Giddey. Pass to Joe. Screen by Holmgren. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. It's Edwards. Slams it in.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game Coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for the Timberwolves.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
The Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Over to the wing. Here's Towns. It counts! And the foul! Williams. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to win the run. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And here's Edwards outside. Pure from three-point range.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the...
action on 2K Sports. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward.
And what a smart player Conley is, able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Here's Oubre. Gobert with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break for 3, Edwards. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Melton. Tries it from 19. Gobert, no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Maxey passes to Harris. There's the triple. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist from Tobias Harris.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Conley goes up and lays it nice and easy. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Oubre, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Towns against Harris. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
They get a hand on it. Left side, Towns. Over Harris. And that one's good, Towns.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Maxey. Passes it to Harris. Plays it up and banks it in.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Edwards looking it over. Here's Towns. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And it's 6 points for Kelly Oubre.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Catching them by surprise. It's not often Gobert strikes from any kind of range.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Maxey finds Oubre. Embiid the screen. Beyond the arc. Oubre can't get it to go. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Here's Maxey. It's good from the top of the key. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. I'll hit it.
Towns. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harris against Towns. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Melton. Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Towns. It's in there. Conley with the assist. 6 points for him.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that one.
Here's Maxey. And it's off from three-point range. No good that time. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the push for him. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
The big man out ahead. Embiid, I see you showing those wheels.
And with Melton out there, they've got someone who can contribute on both ends.
Yeah, he does a lot of little things for them. You get steals, assists, rebounds whenever he's on the floor. You'll see his influence all over the stat sheet, Greg.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
And here's Maxey after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the three of his own.
Melton against Edwards. Here's Towns. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers leading by 7. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And the 76ers also making a change. Beverly's checked in. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. Here's Anderson. And the rejection by Embiid.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Now here's Anderson. Now the pass to Reed. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Reed's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here is Brown after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Anderson outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Embiid with the steal. One-on-one fast break. For 3, Oubre. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Stolen by Reed. To the wing on the left. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 76ers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. For three, Oubre. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Anderson up top, guarded by Harris. Brown deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Reed. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game. He's on the board for 3. Oubre against Brown. Oubre, good. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Milton. He has yet to score. Anderson's shot is off.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
With force, Embiid takes it to him.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Anderson, a screen on Embiid. Reed finds Anderson. This one for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
That body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. A 3-pointer off the mark. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 17. And now, well, thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Martin is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Bamba, then there's Batum, and it's Covington in at the small forward. Edwards kicks to Towns. Shoots over Batum. Reed, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Outside Covington. The tray kept alive. Back to Beverly. And here's Covington. Another shot. And Bamba with the lay-in. Bamba's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. With unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds. How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The 76ers leading by 17.
And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid.
McDaniels kicks to Conley. Towns wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Wow. Towns saying, hey, I can go there too.
Oubre passes to Embiid. Shoots over Reed. And that one hits back iron. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Conley with a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And the mechanics mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Towns, no luck. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknown. On any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said, it's really hard to win an NBA game. The difference between losing and winning is like that. Kevin?
Oh, a game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us, a game of inches. Thanks.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Maxey straight challenging the D, rewarded with the whistle.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Some changes for Philadelphia. Marcus Morris has checked in for Tobias Harris. And Robert Covington subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And here's Edwards from the arc. Towns for 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. The 76ers leading by 18. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the third. Sinks the triple. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
Here's Towns. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Outside Covington. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Timberwolves trail by 21.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Edwards drops them both. The 76ers leading by 19. Oubre sets the screen for Covington. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Philadelphia's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Covington kicks to Oubre. Takes it inside. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And Edwards drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Morris. Outside Covington. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Reed is out there with Anderson. Then it's Troy Brown. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Oubre. And he's finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Nasty. Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Anderson finds Milton. Back to Anderson. No one near him. It's good. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And here's Covington from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 19.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Alexander Walker. Milton wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
Inside. And finished off by Oubre.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Here's Alexander Walker. Good, nice job down low.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Bamba finds Morris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Anderson with the screen for Milton. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Kyle Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Troy Brown. Edwards has come in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Shake Milton.
And the one thing about Moore, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Tobias Harris comes in for Morris. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Maxey subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Towns gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Maxey, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Maxey into the lane. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards dishes to Conley. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Conley against Maxey. Feeds it to Gobert. Over Embiid. Gobert can't hit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kelly Oubre.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Conley left side. And the rejection by Embiid. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey against Conley. Melton feeling it out a bit. Rips it home after the terrific move.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road.